مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجال أعمال مميزون وشخصيات بارزة أيضا، وقصص نجاح كان لها دور في تغيير وصناعة المستقبل. تعالوا نتعرف مين هي الشخصيات اللي حتكون معنا اليوم. انتظرونا.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامجكم الوطني رواد الأعمال. واليوم اخترنا لكم كفاءة متميزة ورجل أعمال من اليمن. اخترنا لكم السيد صلاح الهويدي، صاحب شركة الهويدي للعقارات بإمارة عجمان. بداية أسعد الله أوقاتك سيد صلاح.
أسعد الله أوقاتك.
اليوم حابين نتعرف عليك أكثر ونعرف السادة المشاهدين من هو السيد صلاح الهويدي.
أول شيء السلام عليكم. صلاح عبد الله عبد الرحيم الهويدي من مواليد عدن. دخلت الإمارات في الثمانينات، في 88.
ما شاء الله.
بداياتي كانت بسيطة جدا، يعني شغال برا على السيارات، أتاجر في السيارات.
جميل.
وبعدها دخلت سلك الشرطة، داومت في شرطة دبي وتحديدا في المطار، يعني فترة حوالي 9 وشوية. وبعدها اتجهت للعقار. ببداياتي كانت في العقار يعني كدلال عادي. في 2002 2003
بدأت بمجال العقارات بال 2002 2003 تقريبا.
كتأسيس شركة مثلا وكذا كانت في 2004.
ما شاء الله.
والحمد لله رب العالمين، شغلة العقار من الشغلات الجيدة جدا، يعني شغلة طبعا أمان. شغلة العقار أمان يعني. الحمد لله رب العالمين. أول شيء أي استثمار من غير الأمان ما راح يكون في استثمار.
أكيد.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، فضل الله سبحانه وتعالى وشيوخنا جزاهم الله الخير أعطونا الأمن والأمان.
صحيح.
فالمستثمر لما يجيك خلاص عارف نفسه أنه في يعني بيئة آمنة، شغل واضح، تمام. ونحن كشركة عقارية أو أنت واجهة بلد.
صحيح.
المستثمر اللي جاي من برا راح يركز على التعامل مع الشخص هذا. إن تعاملت معه بمعاملة صحيحة، معاملة واضحة، أنت رفعت اسم بلدك.
صحيح.
رفعت الإمارات إلى أعلى، وهي ما شاء الله مرتفعة بإذن الله. فأنت راح تعطي صورة طيبة. المستثمر راح يعطي صورة طيبة في بلاده، أنه والله تعاملت مع أشخاص في الإمارات كذا كذا، خلاص راح يجي الاستثمار لأن في مصداقية. والحمد لله رب العالمين. بالذات أنا أتكلم عن إمارة عجمان. أنا شغلي كله في عجمان، تخصصي في عجمان، يعني من ناحية
متخصصين في إمارة واحدة وهي عجمان. يعني ما مقتصر على عجمان.
أنا مختصر في عجمان وأحب عجمان وأموت على عجمان.
جميل. جميل جدا التخصص في أمر واحد، يعني وعدم التفرع. يعني
التفرع تتشتت، أفكاره كلها تشتت. الحين مثلا أنا يجيني زبون أتعامل معه، أعطيه معلومات كاملة شافية ووافية عن العقار، أعطيه 1 2 3 4 تفضل، هذا كل شيء موجود عندك جاهز. ما أعطيه مجال إنه يتشكك، ما أعطيه مجال إنه يبعد عن يعني عن الشغل اللي أنا قاعد أرسم له إياها. بمعلوماتك شغل العقار معلومات. إن ما عندك معلومات وفقير في المعلومات ما راح تخلص ديل.
أكيد.
مستحيل تبيع وتشتري من غير معلومات.
أكيد.
وشغلنا الحمد لله رب العالمين، نحن يعني شغلنا أكثر شيء مع الملاك نفسهم، يعني بايع وشاري، بايع وشاري.
ما في وسطاء.
وسطاء، في الوسطاء الجيدين أنا أشتغل معهم. أي وسيط جيد أنا أشتغل معه. يعني هذا الشيء بالعكس يعني رزقه والواحد يستفيد منها. الشخص السيء لو سمح لي ما أقدر أتعامل معك، وهذا أفضل طريقة أنك أنت تنجح. أنا أدور على نجاح، ما أدور على نزول.
طبعا.
مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجلا مميز. ومن زاوية السبيشال بزنس مان رحبوا معي بالمستر ماسيمو الأونر لشركة إيتال تاتش كومباني. بداية good afternoon Mr.
Good afternoon to you, Emma.
Yes, thank you. Mr. Massimo, in the first I want to meet you and let the viewers also know about your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business.
Well, I came over here in 2012 and I saw then what an amazing city it was, and is in the crossword between Africa, Asia and Europe, and so I decided it was a perfect opportunity to start the company here.
Of course.
And I am specialized in truffle and caviar. My company is Ital Touch. I sell truffle and caviar to trufflemandubai.com, which is my website where all the private people can buy. And I'm specialized in selling my product directly to restaurants and hotels in UAE.
Very good. So let us and the viewers also knows more about your company, about your services. I mean, what you provide to UAE market. And when I had a look down, there is some oil, some
Yes.
spaghetti, some rice. Let us
Yes,
know more
pasta.
about this. Yeah.
Well, practically there is many company in UAE that provide restaurant. There is in what I found in Dubai. There is the top of the top of the top of the restaurants, hotels, 5 stars, and you can find almost everything. But nobody was really specialized in just truffle and caviar. I did it for 20 years before in New York, in America, at a company. And so when I arrived in Dubai, I saw this is like Las Vegas, and very similar. We are in the desert, and of course without gambling. But I said this is a perfect environment to start again. I started the company again, was just by myself. I started with very little resources, and I started to knock on doors of all the top restaurants in Dubai, and also hotels. And little by little, I gained.
You grow
the trust of because what I do is bringing truffle, but I did it for 20 years and I specialized in only the top, white truffle, black truffle, and here there was very little demand. Now there is really a lot of demand, and the business is doing very good, thank God.
Yes,
knock on wood,
Alhamdulillah.
inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, very good. So, Mr. Massimo, what do you think in your eyes? You know that the UAE market is a big market, and Dubai, especially Dubai, it's a big market, and there's
Yes.
a lot of companies here.
Yes.
So how you make yourself different and special than other companies?
Well, I find that myself, it's very easy for me to click and deal with the chef. I speak their language. It's very easy, the communication, and I set up a system where somebody order, we speak, and within an hour, I'm located in Al Quoz 3, which is on Sequim, really in the middle between Marina and downtown, where there is most of the hotel. I can shoot and be at the Burj Al Arab in 5 minutes if there is an emergency. So speed of delivery, having the products, and some chef can call and say 3 o'clock in the morning, leave a message. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, I need alpha kilo.
It will be there.
And I'll be there. I will have the stock, and I have 3-4 guys always for emergency. As you saw before, I just got to order to be done by 5 o'clock, and
Bravo.
so we just speed up.
Bravo.
And we pull up our sleeve, and we just and we just do it. So that is one part, and then quality.
Wow.
I am about quality, and no compromise with quality. And I cannot serve everybody because the price. But the top notch of restaurants and hotels in Dubai are using us, and I'm very happy with it.
Yes, very good.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامجكم الوطني رواد الأعمال. واليوم اخترنا لكم رجل أعمال متميز، اخترنا لكم السيد سامر كني، صاحب شركة ساقة الدولية لإدارة العقارات. بداية أسعد الله أوقاتك سيد سامر.
أهلا وسهلا، شرفنا.
إلنا الشرف سيدي الكريم اليوم بلقائك ومقابلتك بالمكتب الخاص بحضرتك. حابين اليوم نتعرف عليك أكثر ونعرف السادة المشاهدين من هو سامر كني مع حفظ الألقاب.
أهلا وسهلا فيكم، شرفتونا. سامر كني من أصل عراقي، حامل الجنسية الكندية، مهندس معماري، درست وتخرجت في أمريكا من جامعة شيكاغو، وعندي اختصاص في إدارة المدن والعمارات.
جميل جدا سيد سامر. لو حكينا اليوم من وين اجتك الفكرة لتأسيس شركة أو بزنس خاص فيك في الإمارات العربية المتحدة وخاصة إمارة دبي؟
أنا بالإمارات من سنة 2004 جيت كموظف أعمل لدى أحد المطورين، وكنا في مرحلة آخر مراحل من إكمال المشروع، وعلى أساس نعمل شركة إدارة للمشروع. ومن خلالها تعرفت على مؤسسة التنظيم العقاري اللي في دبي، اللي شافوا مواهبنا وشافوا الأمور اللي نقدر إحنا نعملها، وشجعوني أنه أفتح شركتي الخاصة والعمل بهذا المجال. والحمد لله والشكر من يوميتها من 2006 أنا ماشي بهالمجال.
جميل جدا سيد سامر. لو حكينا اليوم ماذا تقدم شركة ساقة الدولية لإدارة العقارات لعملائها وزبائنها الكرام، والخدمات بشكل عام المقدمة للعملاء؟
اليوم السوق العقاري في دولة الإمارات ودبي بالتحديد في عندك كثير متطلبات للسوق العقاري بحاجة إلى خدمات، فإحنا ردنا نوفر أكثر من الخدمات الموجودة على مستوى أعلى وجودة أفضل، ونقدم فيها كل المعايير والمقاييس اللي ممكن أي واحد يتخيلها. فمن هذا المنطلق، من هذا الباب، وبالتعاون مع مؤسسة التنظيم العقاري وضعنا برامج، وضعنا مخططات، وجعلنا أسس بحيث أنه نقدر أنه إحنا نطبقها في المباني والمجمعات السكنية. ومنها صرنا كمان نعلم أكثر من جهات، سواء كانت من الإمارات أو من دول الخليج أو من الخارج، حتى ياخذوا من عندنا كل الممارسات اللي إحنا نسويها. إحنا اليوم في دولة الإمارات بكل فخر وبكل اعتزاز نعتبر نفسنا من الأوائل بهذا المجال في المنطقة. إحنا قبل كنا ناخذ المعلومات وناخذ الممارسات من دول الغرب أو دول الشرق، ولكن نحن اليوم صرنا من الدول اللي ياخذون من عنا، صرنا إحنا نصدر لهم كيف نمارس، كيف نتعامل. وطبعا الخدمات اللي احنا نقدمها ان كانت خدمة العملاء، ان كان المقيم او ان كان الساكن، له متطلبات خاصة، ان كانت نظافة، ان كانت صيانة، ان كانت حماية، ان كانت أنظمة مكافحة الحريق، كلها صرنا نوفرها، وصرنا نحاول نسهل عليهم اموراتهم واحتياجاتهم. في كثير امور انت اليوم المالك او الساكن المفروض ما يحس فيها، ولكن هي موجودة. ففي كثير اعمال نسويها زي ما بتقولوا بعد انتهاء الدوام بدون ما يحس، ولكن في النهار تشوف كلهم سعيدين. اهم شيء احنا عندنا السعادة.
أكيد دولة الإمارات دائما، والعاملين في دولة الإمارات وأصحاب البزنس دائما بيوفروا للعملاء والمجتمع المحلي بشكل عام يعني الخدمة بطريقة يعني بطريقة رائعة، وبطريقة يعني إنه زي ما تفضلت حضرتك ما بيحسوا الناس بالأعمال التي تقدم تمام خلينا نحكي خلف الكواليس يعني.
صح
زي ما
صح صح.
فأكيد ما شاء الله عليكم سمعتكم الطيبة يعني سباقة دائما. اليوم لو حكينا شركة ساقة، ما المميزات اللي ميزتها عن باقي الشركات في دولة الإمارات؟ زي ما بنعرف يعني المنافسة شديدة، ولكن يعني كل شركة في لها مميزات معينة وخصائص معينة.
كون احنا اوائل الشركات اللي دخلت في هذا المجال في دولة الامارات ودبي بالتحديد، والعلاقة الوثيقة والقوية اللي موجودة بيننا وبين مؤسسة التنظيم العقاري هي اللي جعلتنا نكون احد الاوائل. احنا دائما مع اي خطوة تقوم فيها المؤسسة او تقوم فيها كحكومة دبي، نحن من ضمن الشركات التي نتعاون معهم لدراسة الامور ووضع الخطة لبقية الشركات. عندنا احنا نقدم خدمات تعليمية تثقيفية، إن كانت للشركات الأخرى أو إن كانت للمواطنين أو القاطنين، وإن كانت للشركات التي يتعاونون معنا، فنضع المعايير ونضع المستويات المطلوبة ونضع الأسس لكيف إدارة العقارات. فهاي إحدى الأمور التي جعلتنا نكون أحد الأوائل. طبعا بدون شك نجاحنا جاء من منطلق أهل دولة الإمارات، مؤسسة التنظيم العقاري بكادرهم الكامل من الناس الذين يشجعون ويساعدون ويساهمون في تطوير المصلحة العامة لدولة الإمارات.
مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجلا مميز، ومن زاوية رجال الأعمال رحبوا معي والسبيشال بزنس مان رحبوا معي بالمستر جريش الأونر لشركة ديزاين كونسبتس. بداية good afternoon Mr. Grace.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Grace,
Mr. Ahmad.
thank you so much. Mr. Grace, in the first I want to meet you and let the viewers knows of your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business.
Yeah, when I came in 1978.
Wow,
Yeah,
before Ittihad.
Yes, it is quite old, this thing. That time Sheikh Rashid bin Al Maktoum was the ruler, and it was desert. Everywhere it was desert actually. There was what you see Dubai. I could not imagine that this will be the Dubai.
It will happen like this.
It will happen like this. I could not imagine. It was desert, and where I was staying first, and I was working in the English company for 4 years First 4 years I was working in an English company, and my company was in trade center. So I used to stay in Karama that time when I came. I was not married also that time. I married after 2 years when I come. I used to go actually walking from Karama to trade center in a winter and better weather. Yeah. In summer, of course, I will go. That time, after 2 years, I got the license. Then I was driving actually. So I came in 1978.
And then how you started?
And after 4 years, actually, my English company, they wound up from here. They gone back to England. And then they gave us the choice whether you want to cancel visa or you want to try something out here, try another job or something. So that time I decided to start my own. And in 1982 in December, I applied for the license, etc. And in January 1983 we got the license for design concept, and design concept was born. Actually, that is my baby.
Yes.
And I had good partner that time who was actually in my English company. He was a client.
Wow.
And he had seen my work, so he liked my work. And when I told him that now that company is gone, so he said, okay, you want to start your own, I can be your sponsor. And he was my sponsor for last 25 years. After that he actually passed away. Yeah, till that he was my partner.
Yes. So, mashallah, you have a good CV for your life, Mr. Grace. Now, I want you to let the viewers know about design concept, about the services what you provide to UAE market from A to Z. Take your time.
Yeah. Basically, we are architectural consultant. So, for architectural consultancy, we give all A to Z, all the services to my client. Like from listening to them what they want to make, either it is a villa or a building or a school or it is a mall or it is a showroom. That I will tell you later on what projects we have done, so you will understand. So we first understand their requirements, then we make the conceptual design. Once they approve the conceptual design, then we will make working drawings and detailed drawings to submit in Baldia. So it is submitted into the municipality, get approval. So designing, doing working drawings, then getting authority approvals, after that tendering, and then when the contractor is chosen, we are supervising the project, till the end of the project, and that is what municipality also requires from the consultant to do.
Very good.
So we have in-house MEP services
As well.
Yeah, we have structural engineers, which is in-house. We have quantity surveying department and architectural department and supervising staff, which are different sites which are going on. So they
Very
will
good. Yani the project from A to Z here, we will find it here in design concept. Yes, very good.
now.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامجكم الوطني رواد الأعمال. واليوم اخترنا لكم رجل أعمال مميز وصاحب كفاءة أيضا، السيد فيصل الشماع من جمهورية لبنان الحبيبة. بداية أسعد الله أوقاتك سيد فيصل.
أهلا وسهلا فيكم.
أهلا فيك سيد فيصل. حابين نتعرف عليك أكثر ونعرف السادة المشاهدين من هو فيصل الشماع مع حفظ الألقاب.
لنا شرف. اسمي فيصل الشماع، أنا الرئيس التنفيذي ومؤسس شركة روبو آدز. صار لي موجود مقيم بالإمارات لمدة 13 سنة، وحاليا موجودين نحن بإمارة دبي.
جميل جدا سيد فيصل. أنت أحد رجال الأعمال المستثمرين داخل إمارة دبي. من وين إجتك الفكرة لتأسيس بزنس خاص فيك، وليش اخترت دولة الإمارات وإمارة دبي؟
الفكرة بلشت من 13 سنة. أنا كتير بحب مجال التكنولوجيا، وكنت عم ببحث عن بلد لأقدر أعمل فيه الشركة تبعيتي، واخترت الإمارات لبلش فيها، لأنه أول شيء هي بلد تدعم أحدث تكنولوجيا بالعالم، وتاني شيء حسيت إنه هي مثل بلد ممكن أشتغل وعيش فيه. ومرق الوقت، وصلنا 13 سنة هون، والحمد لله يعني مكملين بإذن الله.
الحمد لله. نتمنى لك كل التوفيق سيد فيصل. حابين نعرف السادة المشاهدين ما هي الخدمات التي تقدمها شركة روبو آدز لعملائها وزبائنها الكرام.
نحن بنشتغل بمجال الروبوتكس والذكاء الاصطناعي. روبو آدز هو عبارة عن روبوت هدفه هو الدعاية، مكون من 4 شاشات 4K 55 بوصة، وبيتم عرض دعاية للشركة عليها. والروبوت بيقدر يمشي بشكل اوتونوموس، يعني بشكل تلقائي لحاله. ممكن ينحط بالمولات، بالمطارات، بالشركات، وبيمشي وبيقدر يعمل دعاية هو خلال تحركه. بالإضافة له خاصية اللي هي التيلي بريزنس، أو ما يعرف بالتيلي كونفرنسينج. فصار فيهم الشركات حتى يدخلوا عن طريق التيلي كونفرنسينج ويعملوا مقابلات أو يتعاملوا مع العملاء تبعولهم عن بعد.
جميل جدا. اليوم احنا موجودين في الامارات العربيه المتحده وفي اماره دبي، والمعروف دبي تسعى للعالميه دائما والوصول لرقم 1 على مستوى العالم، وتطور سريع جدا وخاصة في مجال التكنولوجيا سيد فيصل، فأكيد المنافسة شديدة جدا. حابين اليوم نتعرف ما هي الأمور والخصائص اللي ميزت شركة روبو آدز عن باقي الشركات المنافسة.
هلا أول شيء اللي بيميز الإمارات وتحديدا دبي اللي هي إنه في عندها كثير من المعارض والأشياء اللي بتصير فيها. فاليوم أنا مثلا خلال وجودي بدبي شاركت بأكثر من 100 معرض، وهيدا اللي عطاني الفكرة انه انشئ شركة روبو آدز، لانه بمجال الدعاية والاعلان مع انه المنافسة اكيد معروفة وين ما كان، ولكن البلد بتأمن لك مجال لتفكر بطريقة مميزة وتطلع افكار جديدة. يعني البيئة الموجودة هون بتعطيك مجال انه تكون خلاق وتكون منافس اكثر، وهيدا بالعكس لنا الشرف انه ننافس حتى الشركات العالمية.
جميل جدا سيد فيصل. أنت إنسان طموح وأكيد تسعى لتطوير الأعمال الخاصة بشركة روبو آدز. لو سألنا السيد فيصل ما هي نظرتك المستقبلية وخططك المستقبلية لتطوير الأعمال الخاصة بالشركة؟
نحن ناويين نفتح أكبر مصنع روبوتات بالشرق الأوسط وإن شاء الله بالعالم. حيكون مقره بدبي بإذن الله خلال سنة 2021. وهلا نحن عم نجهز لهالموضوع. بالعكس نحن شايفين المستقبل لقدام، يعني في عندك شيء هو الفيجن 2021 2030 وحتى 2060 وما بعدها. فبنتامل ان شاء الله انه يكون عندنا منتجات جدا مميزه ونضلنا نواكب التقدم.
مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا بكم في حلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أنا أستضيف رجلا مميز، ومن زاوية رجال الأعمال السبيشال بزنس مان رحبوا معي بالمستر لورينسو فيراري، الأونر لشركة كومو لاكشوري فابريكس. بداية good afternoon Mr.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lorenzo. So, in the first, I want to meet you and let the viewers also know about your professional life when you came here to UAE. How did you started your own business?
Actually, my first time in the UAE was a very long time ago. It was in 1994. I came to Dubai as a salesman of one famous textile company of Italy. I came here to sell our products, to show to our customers the product, and at those days I used to manage a lot of markets. I came to Dubai, I fall in love with Dubai, I fall in love with the Middle Eastern culture, and therefore I decided to resign from the company I was working for. I opened my own business in 1995, and I decided to be specialized in the Middle East. Therefore, I started to be agent of a lot of Italian companies and for the Gulf region. So I started to travel in and out Dubai, Italy, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and I started to develop the business. The business has grown, alhamdulillah, quite well. And then in 2014, I decided to open the Dubai branch, which is Como Luxury Fabrics.
Excellent, very good. So, Mr. Lorenzo, we can let the viewers as well knows about your product more, about the services, what you provide to EE market, and which one the level are you looking for?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, our business is to bring in the UAE market high-end textile fabrics for men as well as for ladies. We only target the medium-high and high market. All our fabrics are produced in Italy.
Because it's a high quality.
It's a high quality.
Very high quality.
We do have our own production in Italy, and we are also agent of some very top Italian companies.
Wow.
For example, Ermenegildo Zegna is a very famous brand for men.
Of course.
And we are their agent in the Gulf.
MashaAllah.
We target these kind of high-end customers, and we do not sell, unfortunately, to individuals. Our strategy is to have very good and with a good reputation shops around the UAE. We supply to these shops, and these shops, they supply to the individual customers.
Really, very good. So now, Mr. Lorenzo, I really don't know what I will ask you about the quality, how you make yourself special, because you already have a high quality. So, what do you think the other reason make your business success and make you different than other companies?
When we started to when we opened our branch in the UAE, our philosophy changed. We started to develop specific products for the Arab customers. So rather than just bringing in high-end fabrics, high-end qualities, we studied the market and we started to produce specific collections for the UAE. Therefore, we started to produce shumag, which usually they used to be made in UK. Now we are making in Italy. We started to produce cashmere shumag, shumag with the vicuna. We are now producing specific fabrics for kandura, in wool, in very fine wool, in special tencel with special compositions. So our difference from others is to target and to produce what the market demands. So this is, and more we are specializing in the high-end Arab wear, but with a touch of Italian fashion.
Yes, very good, very good. مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجلا أو سيدة أعمال مميزون. ومن زاوية سيدات الأعمال والسبيشال بزنس وومن رحبوا معي بالمدام لارا الأونر لإنتيريور لاب كومباني. بداية good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Madam Lara, in the first I want to meet you and let the viewers also knows about your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me today for this presentation. So yes, I came here in 2010 after years in Italy where I've been running my own company in Milan. In fact, I graduated at the Architecture University in Venice, and then I moved to Milan, where I was in charge for different projects in the interior design field, in particular in the retail design.
Wow.
Then in 2010, as part of a family plan with my husband and my daughter, who was 2 years old at that time, we decided to move to Dubai and take this new challenge in our life. I moved to Dubai, and then after a few years where I work as a freelance, I decided to open my own new company, Interior Lab, here in this beautiful district of design, D3, which is really a vibrant and stimulating places where to be, where to practice our field in the world of the design.
Very good, mashallah. So you have a good punch here in Dubai. So Madam Lara, let us to know about Interior Lab, about the services what you provide to UAE market and Dubai here.
Yeah, so we are a small boutique studio with a team very dedicated and very committed. We provide different services in the design field. From our core business is always the retail design.
Wow.
But not only, so we are involved in charge for different projects in private residentials, workplaces, landscaping, F&B as well, and but all the projects have the same approach. We have the same approach. Is the focus on the client, is to work very closely with our clients and try to get their vision into the project.
Yes, very good. So, Madam Lara, you know that we are in a big market, and it's not easy to be success in our business.
Yeah.
So how Interior Lab it's coming like different than other companies and special? Let us to know what's the reason.
As I told you before, we are a small but very committed company. So me and our team, we like to follow the project from the beginning till the end of the execution. For sure, there are always some problems or some difficulties, but the important is to be supportive for our clients. Work with them to decide every detail. We are very flexible and open, And our approach is the service itself. We help for providing, for example, all the materials that we import directly from our country, because we have a good knowledge in this. And
very good.
That's it.
We hope for you, Madam, to grow more and more, and to be in a high level always.
Thank you.
So, what's your plan in the future as a businesswoman?
Yeah. So our plan is to grow up the company, Interior Lab, step by step, slowly, without big jump then can create destabilization, because we want always to be able to follow what we are taking as a new challenge. And stay here and hopefully to help the country and create some valuable space around, and to give our small contribution for this country.
Bravo. We hope for you to be in a high level.
Thank
Madam.
you.
مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أنا أستضيف رجلا مميز، ومن زاوية رجال الأعمال والسبيشال بزنس مان رحبوا معي بالمستر رجيش، الأونر لشركة سي فاشن كومباني. بداية good afternoon Mr. Rajesh.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you so much. Mr. Rajesh, in the first I want to meet you and let the viewers also knows about your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business. تفضل.
Thank you for Summer TV for giving me this opportunity. We have roots from in Emirat. My father came here in 1960.
MashaAllah.
So, but that time there were hardly any universities, so I did my college in India, and then I came here in 1988. I started in Alain. My father had a shop there on Shara Zawazat. But after 1 year, the building got demolished, and then we moved to Dubai, and then I started my first shop in 1989 in Dubai in a textile wholesale. And today is 31 years I'm in Dubai and doing business in textiles, fashion,
Yes.
brand distribution, and also IT. So,
MashaAllah, very good. So Mr. Rajesh, let us to knows and the viewers also about C Fashion, about the services, the special fashion that you have here in your special company.
C Fashion Gallery I started in 2007. So we were in Jumeirah in a villa on the Jumeirah street. C Fashion is the one-stop fashion solution company today, and we do couture, we do ready-to-wear, evening wear, mostly for Arab markets, mostly for GCC, and most of our clients are from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi. And so it's a one-stop solution. So we do textiles, we design our own fabrics, we design our own collection, we have haute couture, we also do ready-to-wear collection for evening, kutuba, abayas and jalabiyas for Ramadan. And in C Fashion Gallery we also have a brand distribution division where we have almost 30 international brands from US and Europe, including UK, and then we distribute for the Middle East to e-commerce companies, to departmental stores, multi-brand store, and we also do private label manufacturing here, which is we produce for other brands under their label, in the white label. We do the designing, production and everything, and then we produce on the so it's a complete fashion solution today.
Fashion, yes, yes, very good. So Mr. Rajesh, now let the viewer also know about how you make yourself special here in this kind of fashion and different than others, because you know that Dubai here, it's a big market and it's not easy to success in our life, in our business. So what's the reason make you special and different? And also, tell me.
See, from beginning I started my business. I had only one policy, and that we still follow, and all our group companies they follow. It's you have to understand what customer wants. How do I solve their problem? Be in a lady who wants to have a dress for evening where she wants to go for a party, or to another retailer or another brand or another any customer whom we service. Basic principle is, how can I solve his problem? How can I make sure his life is easier? How can I make sure he makes profit out of us? Or how can we make sure they are happy with the experience of dealing with us? So keeping that in mind, we always design all our products. We always design all our businesses. We always done business in that way. That's why our relationship, business today is not about just selling something and making money. It's all about building relationship. So we have built the relationships over the period of last 30 years with all our suppliers, our customers, our bankers, our brands, and it's all about relationships. So we believe in relationships, and that's how we build the business, and then it becomes more like our business ecosystem which we create, rather than just looking at the customers and how do I make money out of it and how do I kill my customer and make maximum money. So it's not about that. It's about how do I solve your problem? I'm there. And how do they trust us? And then we build up on that, and that's how we do the business.
Of course. So, Mr. Rajesh, as a good businessman, what's your plan in the future? What's your vision as a businessman? And let us to know, and the viewers, if you have other line of work, like other companies, and talk about this thing later.
See, I started with fashion, and fashion is my passion. I used to design fabrics and design all the designs and all. And we today, C Fashion Gallery in itself is a world's first fully integrated fashion company. And then from fashion, we moved into IT, into cloud business in 2015. So I have another company called Cloud Host Technology. Idea was, and then I started this progression since last 4-5 years. How do I make this business future ready? How do I make this business which is ready to face the future, which is going to be more digital, more for the millennials. My kids were growing up, my son was growing up. I wanted to have a business where they can identify and join the business and take it further. So that's how we diversified into different divisions and different businesses, which are like more digital. We are going towards more e-commerce. We are going towards creating our own digital platform. Also, not only in our tech and cloud business, but also in our fashion business. So that's the process we started 4 years before. And today, during COVID, when everybody is scrambling for a new way of doing business, how do I change myself? Because we have been doing it for last 3-4 years, we know, we understood what's the business future going to be. So we didn't have to change anything for COVID. We are continue to do what we are doing. There was no changes which were done. We didn't fire anybody. And we made our business future ready. So that's why today we are doing what we are doing before. And today with COVID, we are able to cope up with more resilience than many people could, because we are already doing it over the last couple of years.
مشاهدينا الكرام، اهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقه جديده من حلقاتنا الاسبوعيه رواد الاعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقه انا استضيف رجلا او سيده اعمال مميزين. ومن زاويه سيدات الاعمال رحبوا معي بالمدام زينب الاونر لكريفرز كيتشن. بدايه good afternoon madam.
Good afternoon.
Madam Zainab, in the first, nice to meet you. Thank you. I want you to let the viewers know about your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business.
Okay, so I moved here in 2009. I was studying here. I did my bachelor's degree, and then I worked in the engineering field. So I'm an engineer by profession. But I always had a passion for food. And then I got married, and once I settled, I decided I wanted to start something of my own. So I partnered with my mother. My mother and me have started this brand and the restaurant.
Bravo.
We wanted to promote our cultural food. So we are Boras, which is Indian, it's a Muslim sect.
Yeah.
And we wanted to promote our food because our food has very unique flavors. And we also wanted to bring the street food from Mumbai.
Yes, very good. Very good. So, Madam Zainab, let us and the viewers as well knows about the special food that you have here to provide to you in the market.
Our specialty is, of course, Indian food. We specialize in the street food of Mumbai,
Wow.
which is mainly from this street called Cow Gully. A lot of people who have been to Mumbai will know this place. We also have our traditional food, which is the Bhura cuisine. Some of our special dishes are keema and kebabs and stuff like that.
As well?
Yes.
Very good. So, what do you think? How you make yourself special here in this market? And you know that Dubai, it's a big market.
Of course.
There is a lot of restaurant here, but this restaurant really had a taste, had a special way in the food. So, what's the reason you make your restaurant different than others?
I think the main reason would be that we are two women who love cooking and we have a passion for food. All the recipes that are cooked in the restaurant are my mother's recipes that she's passed on to me.
Wow.
And I brought it to everyone. So we have the homely feeling. All the flavors are very, they're not commercialized, they're very home style. So you will get spice, but you will get it at a very healthy version.
Wow.
So,
Yes, very good. مشاهدينا الكرام، اهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقه جديده من حلقاتنا الاسبوعيه رواد الاعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقه ان نستضيف رجلا مميز، ومن زاويه رجال الاعمال والسبيشال بزنس مان رحبوا معي بالمستر محمد كريم، الاونر لشركه بدر صالح Auditing of Accounts. Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Muhammad, in the first, I want to meet you and let the viewers also know about your professional life when you came here to UAE, how you started your own business.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you.
Secondly, when I started my profession, being auditor, I had my qualifications, I had my experience. Because my early education, my experience all was in Pakistan. Then I had to explore bigger market where I can explore my abilities and I can prove to the world that yes, I am a good professional, where I can provide them with the professional services. Where there is any kind of loophole in the market, I can fill that loophole as well. So I knew that UAE could be the best opportunity for me, where you have this cosmopolitan country, metropolitan countries. So that this was the best opportunity for me to come here. I came here, I had to build my foundation.
How many years of?
I came here in 2014. So since 2014, I came here. First of all, I built my foundation. I worked with different multinational companies. I built my foundation, strengthened that. And once I was good to go with my own company, we launched this company to provide auditing, accounting, tax, and other advisory services.
Very good. So let us to know more about Badr Saleh Auditing of Accounts.
Okay.
About the services, what the special services that you have
Yes.
for the companies?
So under this platform, Badr Saleh Auditing, we are providing all of the services which you expect from a traditional auditing firm. So we are providing auditing services, accounting services, tax, business incorporation, due diligence, agreed upon procedures, sales certificates, tax audits. So all of the services we are providing over here. We have a professional team who has a specialized team who is qualified with experience, not just normal experience, but all of them have been working with big firms,
Of course.
big auditing firms, multinational auditing firms. So this is the advantage we have here. So that's why we are providing the best professional services in the market.
Very good. So now, Mr. Muhammad, you know that we are living here in Dubai. There is a lot of companies, they have the same services. So it's not easy to be success in this big market. So how you make yourself different and your company special than others?
Yeah. So as I have told you, like the team we have, that's professional team. Most of the companies here, I would not talk about that, but the company we have here, the strength we have is the professional team, the qualified team we have. All of them are qualified chartered accountants. None of them is less than ACCA or CA. So all of them are very well qualified, very well experienced, who have already worked with multinational companies. So this is the advantage we have over other competitors we have in the market.
مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من حلقاتنا الأسبوعية رواد الأعمال. ومثل ما عودناكم في كل حلقة أن نستضيف رجلا مميز، ومن زاوية رجال الأعمال رحبوا معي بالمستر راشد باسل، الأونر لشركة TSSC لتجارة معدات المطابخ وتنظيف الملابس. بداية good afternoon Mr. Rashid.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Mr. Rashid, in the first I want to meet you and let the viewers also know about your professional life when you started your own business.
Okay, my name is Rashid Basil Bahar, Basil being my dad, because you mentioned that. So just to know about our family, my father has been here since the 60s, and he came here from Iraq from that time. And then obviously that time Dubai was just a desert.
Of course.
So we started, that's what he started here. And the company he started with was a company called Aloteba Group, which owns many brands now that you know: Bosch, Avis, Xerox Middle East, Brunswick. The first bowling alley in the UAE was through my dad, through the company Aloteba Group, and they had a kitchen division. Now you have to remember, Aloteba had all the big brand names. So we were here, and then we moved in the 80s to the US. We did our studies there, we moved there, and then my father continued doing a little bit of business here. I went to university there. I did international business program in university, and then I went to Ireland to do a master's degree. Then I went back to the US, and eventually, I guess family business pushed us to come back here, because my dad, obviously anyone who comes to Dubai is charmed and stays here in the UAE and comes back, and many people who leave want to come back. As they say, if you drink the Dubai water, you end up coming back. So that's when in 1993 the business started again through TSSC, which is an old company from 1961, where they were importing panels for trucks and assembling it and selling it into the market. You can imagine in the desert climate, it was a very lucrative business.
Very good. So, Mr. Rashid, now let us know about TSSC, about the services what you provide to your UAE market.
Okay, so in 1993 we took over as TSSC Kitchen and Laundry, the company, from the old owner, and we started the kitchen division. So what we do as TSSC Kitchen and Laundry, our first project was Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club, which everyone knows. It was one of the, before Burj Al Arab, it was the highlight. And then we did Burj Al Arab in 1999.
Wow.
All the kitchens and laundry. That time my brother Omar was the project manager for this. So he did everything there in terms of the kitchen. And then slowly we started doing many hotels. So we fit out the kitchen equipment, beverage equipment as well. And we do the laundry facilities. So anything related to stainless steel, cookers, hoods, ovens, refrigerators.
Everything related with
A to Z, except we don't touch tiles, we don't touch panels, we don't do the flooring. We you fit out the area, we bring in all the kitchen, set it up, train you, how to use it. You run your restaurants. Obviously food is very important in the Middle East and around the world. And from there we train you guys, and then we do maintenance after. That's what we continue the business. And usually our customers are the same. The customers we had in 1999 Burj Al Arab, which is Jumeirah, till today buy from us.
Oh wow, very amazing. مشاهدينا الكرام، إلى هنا نختم حلقتنا لهذا الأسبوع. تابعونا كل جمعة وسبت على قناتكم سما العين وعلى التواصل الاجتماعي. دمتم بخير وفي أمان الله.